Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. This is Rima, and I'm here with another guidance session. This is going to be a coffee cup reading for the month of January 2023 for anyone who has sun, moon, or rising in the sign of Scorpio. If you're a Scorpio or you're not and you're interested to know how January is going to be unfolded for a dear one or a loved one who is in a Scorpio, this might be the video that you might want to watch. I want to thank you all for supporting my channel during the last year. Um, if you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you like the kind of work that I do, there are more videos that you can find and watch in the playlist that is organized based on the zodiac signs. There are also some readings with your time place, and you can watch them whenever you are guided to, and that's when you needed to hear those messages. If you are new, welcome again and happy new year to everyone. I hope this year brings you a lot of happiness. If you're interested in private readings, you can find my contact in the About tab. With that, let's start the reading. Let's see what kind of messages we can get and what kind of energies we can channel for Scorpio for this January 2023. There might be someone who's thinking about coming with an apology. It can be you, or someone is thinking about coming to you for an apology. Um, well, I see that they're heavily thinking about it, but the fact that if they will do it or not, I don't see it happen. This person could be in a Scorpio, or the person that they need to apologize is in a Scorpio, but I see a little bit of stubborn energy in this around here that they might not want to take a move forward. Maybe it is something that around the new year, someone is thinking about, you know what, let me contact this person that I haven't been talking for a long time. In this period of the new year, let's get together and stuff like that. Mm, I see the thoughts are there, as I said. I don't haven't seen any action energy about actually doing that and this coming into resolution. I haven't seen that, so I have it in mind. And the thing is that that person that they are thinking about going to and like apologize or reconnect, that person has moved on, and they don't even, maybe, I don't want to say they don't remember, mm, but maybe they don't even care that much, and they have moved on about whatever happened between these two people, and it's not in a priority in their life anymore. So yeah, let's leave it like that. um um, well, someone might feel there might be some kind of blockage or obstacle in someone's way, but they are guided to be patient a little bit more. Some of you, um, you are just, I mean, it's for someone that I can see, they are thinking about the obstacle that is in their way, and they think it's going to be there for a long time, or they don't know how to um, resolve it or pass it. But what I see is that this is the picture they're seeing from very front. If they take a step back, they can see actually that this blockage is very small, and they can find their way around this. Like if there's a stone in front of your car and you are sitting in the car, you can't see any way around it. But if you maybe come out of your car, or maybe if you look from up in the sky, you can see that there's other ways or other paths that you can take, and um, basically pass this issue, resolve this issue. So that's what I can see. For some of you, that's what you need to do: a step back, maybe even emotionally, or about anything that you are not happy with the outcome, and you're like, why things doesn't move toward the direction that I want. That could be the answer. That might be the explanation. um there might be uh, like something in the news, or something that you read on a piece of paper, or someone reads. I see them as a senior person. They might be an older person. They read something and they get upset. I don't see this problem or this thing a very like upsetting or um a bad thing, but it can be like, for example, a grandmother or someone was hoping to have their kids come for a visit or spend the time with them, but they said they can't, or somehow something got canceled and they're very upset. So that's like that. It's not nothing like very important or dangerous. um There might be also some lie that, and I see this person has a cat. They have a white and brown or white and black cat, and they receive something that maybe also it can be prices for one of their investments or some financial news that they were expecting to happen. Didn't Things didn't go the way they wanted, something in those lines, and there is some kind of disappointment in a news that someone receives or someone hears about. Um, Someone is sitting next to the fireplace, and or your cat loves sitting next to the fireplace. Be careful um, about that. The flames are a little bit out of control. Sometimes maybe it's too much. I don't know if it's gas or whatever you use for your fireplace. Be careful. It's not the flames don't get dangerous. Um, there's a lot of talks and thoughts that you are processing and you're keeping to yourself. There's something you're not sharing with people. Sorry. Or like you want to keep it to yourself. There's definitely some feeling that you're keeping to yourself and don't want to tell to people. Well, because many people are watching and it's the images are for the public. I can't be very specific about what is that could be, but for some people I see it's good actually that you're kind of there's some kind of a protection, a layer of protection that might help you in the fact that you need to not to share to think about what you're sharing with who and who knows what. So in that sense I see a good thing with that, but for some of you it might be hard and maybe even painful to keep that all together to inside yourself, like don't share anything. So just think about your situation. Everyone is unique and different, and see if that's the case for you, how is the best way to resolve it. But I see some of you might need to vent, to kind of vent and let it out. It could be something that eventually comes out from another person or another source, and maybe that's what you're waiting to happen. um, Again, it depends on your situation, so I can't be very specific on this one. There is a whistleblowing that might happen about something that maybe even the public will know about it, something in the news that is like not a shocking news, but like yeah, it's a surprise for the public, or some people might get really surprised hearing that and there was no expectation to hear that. Again, I see energy of fire. Again, there might be some of you that are taking a train which is rapid train, is like a rapid train, but I think something is traveling very fast, faster than it should or is expected. It can be in news, as I mentioned, but there is a little bit of fire with that. So I don't know if there is a mechanical problem. Maybe we hear about a fire in a train, the news, or something like that. Otherwise, if you're pushing things forward, be a little bit patient. Some of you might be angry. If you're traveling and you're angry or you're late or something, there will be some maybe emotional thing that might happen in your trip. Again, I see a train that's going through fire. That's what I'm envisioning, and I don't know how it can be become in reality something that you might face with. But again, if you're traveling, just be careful. That's what I can say for now about it. There's a lot of talks. There's a person that you want to talk to, as I said, you want to yell at them even. There's some anger that is accumulating inside in a Scorpio, and this is gonna be vented at some point, definitely, either by you or someone else. But I feel strongly that someone else is going to take, somehow this news is going to get out and you will be okay. The pressure will be gone. Again, I feel someone is under pressure, maybe to say something or accept something. Um, but it also can be between two different people. They're waiting for the other person to talk. Or I see this one, it's a little bit complicated. I see a beautiful heart shape here. There's love. Maybe someone is holding back their feelings about someone. So there's a written text that is in different language that someone might find a written text. If you're in those kind of things, in that's I don't know, like it's in a different language, in a code language, and it's hard to be interpreted. If you're someone that you study ancient languages, that's maybe something people are doing. I don't know, but you might hear about it. I see two big fish in your tank. So money is coming. You're taking something, you're keeping something which is going to bring um, money to you. It could also be a Pisces, which is going to influence you. If you are Sun, Moon, or Rising Scorpio, and you have Pisces again in your chart actively, this might be very much you. I see there are thoughts about you. There are thoughts in your mind that you would like to talk about them or you would like to share them, but they're very valuable and they can bring money to you. I see someone is very careful sharing that information or those thoughts or ideas with others because they think that, I don't know, they might be competition or that might not be the right thing to do at the moment. So they're keeping it to themselves. Someone is taking ballet or dance class, which is very beautiful. There's a kangaroo. Someone is watching from Australia or something related to Australia will come in the news. I see a big kangaroo. There's jumping opportunities for you from the past. For a lot of you, I see release from something that you didn't want to have or didn't want to stay with or wanted to get clarity from. The fish in the tank is very, very powerful energy. Um, if you have money ideas, if you're thinking about something, you have some deep secrets or you have deep ideas that you haven't shared with people, you don't want to share with everyone, but try to at least write it down in a way because I see that and I see if unknown language. So I don't know if you're trying to write them or someone is trying to write them in a language which is not understandable for everyone. But that's what I see. There is something that you might hear or something might happen. It's like the water under the bridge. You can't do anything. Something that has happened, and you can't take it back. You can. It might not be even your action, but something that you greatly wanted to fix, or um, you know, you were hoping that it will happen in a different way. It didn't. So just as water under a bridge, let it go and try to pass. I see you are still stuck with some ideas. You have a lot on your mind. Scorpio, you have very much on your mind. And even if you're on break or on holidays, your mind is still very much sticking to things. It can be about what I just explained, or it can be about things that you want to say to someone or someone told you, or you're waiting to get back to work, or you're anxiously waiting for getting this opportunity to talk to someone or do something. Like for example, it's everything is closed, for example, during the phase part of January, for example, and things are slow and you can't, you're repeating this conversation to yourself that, oh, I have to say this to that person, I have to do that. um some of you are putting so much responsibility on something which is not real or is not going to be paying off that much. I see you're carrying the wind. You think you are doing something, but carrying the wind doesn't mean anything. You might be giving support and put a lot of energy in helping someone who is not going to recognize or appreciate it. That's one thing. Or you're creating imaginary responsibility for yourself, or you're devoting yourself, you're committing yourself to something which is not needed, not seen, not appreciated. Something from Greece might come into, I don't know, I see Greece goddess um, here. If you lost something, someone might find it and bring it to you. They might hand it to you. If you drop your keys, your wallet, your cards, they will find it and they'll give it to you. But be careful, you might lose something. Your mind is very busy, as I said, so you might do something because you're forgetting or your mind is just not present. Um, keep yourself warm. Yeah, maybe some places it's a cold winter and I see fire flames everywhere. Like maybe you're burning wood or you're burning candles or your chimney or whatever, but there's a lot of fire. So just be careful. Someone, specifically if you're sleeping, don't sleep next to the fire. I see a little bit of caution with that. Someone might travel and they might go somewhere which is very cold, colder than they expected. The temperature might be really below what is normally in your area in January. And again, be careful. I see while you're sleeping, make sure what you're using to make yourself warm is safe and you're protected with that, specifically you and your animals. It might be very cold and the open fire, don't have open flames. Again, just make sure that you take cautious for safety measurements. Um, if you have a farm or farm animals, I see you have to pay more attention and spend more time with them or on that on the business. If you have asked someone to take care of it, they might be neglecting, and they're just like, I mean, they want, I see that someone is not taking the responsibility seriously because it's not their own business and they don't really care that much. They're just thinking about the money that they will get, and that's it. They want to move already. They have other plans in their head. Um, it can be you, it can be someone else, but someone is not devoted to what they're doing, and they're just doing the bare minimum to just get paid, and they have other plans in their life that they want to do. So they are not 100% committed, I can say. Again, it depends where you fall. If it's your scenario, make sure, I don't, yeah, I mean, just it's in awareness. So I do these readings to bring people some awareness that I can channel. It won't resonate for everyone, but if even for one person it can help them, that's what my goal is, and I will be happy. So wow, a big energy is going to be released. Again, I said that before, that you guys are going to have something exposed. It's going to be big, or there's going to be a news that is going to be scattered. Somehow it probably benefit you, or somehow be related to you. I see Brazil somehow might be in the news. Maybe people in power in those countries, there might be something from them that we hear. There might be something about a mountain, something, a monument on a mountain, or a mountain. It could be um, that these activating mountains, volcanoes. I see Brazil, maybe Hawaii or Japan. I definitely see that. And throughout your reading, Scorpio, I saw fire, and I see this heat, and I see this energy, and I see waves, and I see wind. If it's possible for you to go on top of a mountain or a hill and pray, specifically for a specific reason, or for specific people in some place in the world, that would be very good spiritually. Or you can do some meditation. I see you on top of the mountain, on top of the hill. For some of you, it's a lot of success, but your way is a little bit still cloudy. You have achieved a lot, but you haven't gone 100% to the goal. You haven't got there yet. You got there physically, but it's still not what you wanted. And you are on top of the mountain, you are there physically, but the weather is not clear. It's very cloudy. You won't have visibility. If you got a promotion, or you got what you wanted in your life, whatever, you just got it, be more patient. Don't take any action. Things might change. You are there, yes, but you got what you wanted, yes, but things might change. There needs to be, like, for example, someone becomes a CEO, and like, yeah, I'm a CEO from tomorrow, but you have to give some time and see how things are going, what's going on, who's who, what's what, how the company is doing. So you give yourself a 3 months timeline, for example, to just understand what is it. Just getting there or securing that position is not giving you the whole visibility. You won't be ready to act, or there are two people talking, and very lovely, lovely situation. Maybe people are talking about their feelings, or someone that they enjoy their company. Like maybe you go to your family, to your grandmother, or your a therapist, a best friend. It's a low romance situation that two people are talking, chit chatting, and I see maybe they have coffee or tea, and they are drinking and talking. Very nice energy, very relaxing. If you enjoy talking to someone, please do so, Scorpio. It's very hard for you, or not easy for you, to find someone who you enjoy their company, and you can be honest with them, and you can say whatever you want. And so if you have that opportunity, do that. And for some of you, the reading invites you to find someone who you can talk to easily, or you feel comfortable to talk to. Or someone might come to you to talk, because they think maybe if you are a therapist, or they feel comfortable with you, you might be having many people come and sit, and they want to chat with you. Um, There's three people who are helping you. If you have a specific problem, three people, three souls, three angels are gonna come and help you. I see very beautiful. Some of you, they bring you a pair of shoes. So they give you the path, they give you the means to start. Maybe there's three offers, three possibilities, three opportunities, which is actually very auspicious for you. I like that. It might be also in your dream that you might be receiving some information in the dreams, very vivid dreams. Someone is trying to change, to decide or choose between two. It can be two lovers, two properties to decisions. I see both of them good, but you need to have some knowledge. I again see that Scorpio needs a little bit more clarity. Even if you have achieved what you wanted, as I mentioned, you need still to study a little bit more. There's someone that might try to push you toward one option that you have, but try to make your decision yourself. If you need to talk to someone to help you professionally, do that. But I see a lot of angels, very strong energies from guides that you have from your angels, from your guides are present. So I'm not worried for you. You have beautiful downloads, and above and so below really is shown here. Things on the sky sometimes manifest beautifully in your cup. If you are into astrology, it might be something that you can follow. What they say according to the sky, there is a baby gonna be born. Someone is gonna have a beautiful baby girl. I would say it's really, if that's the case for you or someone you know, it's if you hear pregnancy news or baby news in January, that baby is very precious and very, it's a gift from the universe, very guided energy. Someone is trying to explain themselves, but they feel like no one listens to them. They're trying to yell. If you think people don't listen to them, don't just take your voice up, volume up. Some people think if they yell, it's going to be better heard, but that's not the case. People just don't listen if they don't want to. I say number five, if you work in a chemistry lab, be careful. You might come to the lab one day and there's something broken or something exposed, like a material chemical that might be dangerous. Be careful about that. If people who are not well trained, don't let them work. There is fire in your energy. Scorpio, I see fire. So if you work in a place that can catch fire or there's a potential for that, uh, please be careful. And I see downloads of energies for you, very powerful. I see Archangel Gabriel very present in your reading, very much present, very strong reading. I really enjoyed that. Thank you so much, Scorpio. I just want to say one more time, Happy New Year. I hope this year is bringing you all the success that you wish and desire. And until the next time, stay blessed.